Man, right before I go to work, CarMax and start selling some vehicles. Let's make this video real quick. So, man, Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo. This was one of the craziest fights I've seen in a while. And the reason why I say that is because this was an undisputed fight. Whoever won this fight made history right then and there. And honestly, they had a fight before, which was a draw, and you could tell that Jermell Charlo really took this rematch extremely serious because he made a lot of adjustments. On the last fight, he was on the ropes a lot more than this fight. Every time Jermell Charlo got on the ropes, he would move around and start doing very good, right? So honestly, it was the reason why. Another reason why I say it was crazy is because there was moments where Jermell Charlo was boxing very well and landing a lot of great shots. But then at the same time, Brian Castano would come back and start landing a bunch of good shots too. And honestly, he just didn't know. And then on the sixth round, when Steve Farhood scorecard came out, it was a draw. I mean, not a draw, but, it was pretty much tied at the sixth round. I was like, I had a feeling it was going to be a draw at this, not a draw. I mean, a tie at the sixth round because honestly, they were both going at it. I just didn't know who was going to win. And after that, Jermell Charlo kind of changed it up and started boxing a little bit more instead of exchanging shots with Brian Castano. And then, man, it was the 10th round. He literally landed a left hook that it didn't look hard at all. It was very close up, but it landed, I guess, good enough to make Brian Castano fall. And after he got up from getting knocked down, his feet weren't there still because you could tell when he was trying to run away from Jermell Charlo, he was stumbling and Jermell Charlo just came at him, started punching him, landed a body shot, and it was over right then and there. You gotta give Jermell Charlo props because on his first loss, first and only loss, he came back on the rematch, knocked that guy out. And with this fight, he had a draw, came back for the rematch, and knocked him out. So you got to give him props. You know he's a real deal. And at the same time, you got to give Brian Castano props because he's a great champion and he's a very hard fighter. If you fight him, you know it's going to be a tough fight for sure. So props to both of them, and I'm happy for Jermell Charlo for making history.